The flooding continues. France. Belle, the white sheep, and Rebel, the black sheep. Latest news. France. Rivers overflowed and floods destroyed 6 French departments. Europe is shocked. Unfortunately, even individuals who are waking up do not understand what is happening. Humanity is being bombarded with tragedies more and more every day, but most people are still trying to find a solution inside this rotten system. Humanity is in a monumental dead end. This is an evolutionary crisis. It is the end of the human species, the end of the intelligent animal. Each individual must take the decision to stop participating and feeding this horrible illusion, which we believe to be our reality. It is time to dream very hard about the next step, the new eidesic species. It is the separation of me with myself which causes fear. This is where fear comes from. Fear stops the person from contacting his natural common sense. This is how he becomes disconnected from his intelligence and his reason, and therefore he is manipulable at will from the outside. It is by keeping the human being in forgetfulness of who he is, the creator of the universe, that he is reduced to a fearful sheep who puts his trust in his usurpers. Well played, external authorities, but your beautiful days are numbered. It will not be like that anymore. We are committed to discovering our inner sovereignty and obeying it, because a sheep who is no longer afraid is no longer a sheep. This chart of the big picture of the evolution of human consciousness is the tool that Dr. Ghislain Lanctot, author of The Medical Mafia, created to help us understand humanity's purpose. Today, Dr. Lanctot is simply Guy. She created many tools, and this tool, chart of the evolution of human consciousness, helps us understand what is going on in the world today and why this great suffering which humanity is living is in fact an evolutionary gift, because this extreme suffering is necessary to get people into action. In the O of transformation, we see the word decision. First, one makes a decision, and then one moves into conscious action. The left side in gray is the world of illusion, where the human sheep herd has been living for eons. The right side is the world of reality, which humanity is now ready for. In 2000, I heard about Dr. Ghislain Lanctot and the Medical Mafia, which was first published in 1994. Then I heard about her second book, What the Hell Am I Doing Here Anyway? This book was first published in 2001. I ordered 10 copies of The Medical Mafia and 10 copies of What the Hell in order to offer them to my patients in my dental office. I was completely ignorant to the fact that humanity was deeply unconscious and not at all interested in this information. Today, more and more individuals are awakening, and I have chosen to contribute to the evolution of human consciousness in the best way I know how. Recently, my soul pushed me with extreme intensity, and therefore I had to listen to her. I faced my greatest fear. I left my family and the world of illusion. The only way forward is to get out of the illusion, out of the triangle of hell. I must remember who I am, and then understand what the hell I'm doing here on earth. I include the links to my video, I'm Out of the Matrix. Booklet number 1 of Personal Kratia, Evolution Towards the New Species. This first booklet was published in French and English in 2008 and in Spanish in 2009. Guy updated this booklet in 2020, but only in French. In order to share this latest information, I will be translating the 2020 version into English and Spanish. When a similar page is available in the original version, I will include a screenshot of that page as well as the translated 2020 version. Please share this information with awakening individuals. Booklet number 1 of Personal Kratia, Evolution Towards the New Species, pages 12 and 13. Bell, the white sheep. When my body vibrates at the frequency of Bell, the white sheep, I behave like the perfect herd animal. I act like everyone else around me. I get lost in the human crowd. My whole external aspect is decided in advance by specialists. Clothes, shoes, hairdo, glasses, makeup, hair removal, skin tan, breast size, the shape of my lips and muscles, etc. I bow down before the gods of fashion, designers, and their angels and saints, top models, movie stars. I do the same with the interior and exterior decoration of my house, the make of my car, the breed of my dog, the music I listen to, my hobbies, or the profession I choose. I vary my diet with each new food dogma offered. My life as a white sheep is quite simple. I am convinced that all external authorities, religious and political, are good for me, and I give them full use of my body and soul. Experts and specialists, doctors, politicians, bankers, journalists, know better than me. I need safety and protection for me and my family. That's all that matters. I respect the established order. I do what the boss tells me. I do not question his integrity. I learn to enjoy a suit and tie. I watch hockey or football on television, and I vote for the most popular political party. I don't think twice about waking up early to get to work or going to bed late because of endless university assignments that will get me that most wanted diploma. I spend long hours every morning to weigh myself, fix my hair, shave, wash, put on makeup, splash perfume or aftershave lotion on my skin so that I can hide that degrading animal smell. The bathroom becomes the temple of a secret war against animality. My old genetic heritage sprouts pimples or gray hair, emits nauseous odors, sags, shrinks, wrinkles, and develops ungracious fatty folds. Hiding my animal nature is a full-time job. As a white sheep, I am the quiet nobody who favors a life of inaction. I don't want any trouble. I make no waves, and I am a good citizen. My watchword is silence. No discussion, no emotions, no disputed subjects, and I cultivate my reputation. I obey the law, pay all taxes, give to charities, and encourage humanitarian aid. I lead a quiet life, go to my annual medical checkup, get vaccinated in winter, and I take my medication regularly. I die with dignity, leaving an honorable heritage to my family. My body is exposed in a magnificent wooden coffin, and my children place my ashes in an attractive granite urn placed on the mantel of the fireplace, with my photo in a nice golden frame. Goodbye, Dad, Mom. We will join you one day. All is well that ends well. Rebel, the black sheep. What a nice black sheep you make. You look at white sheep and you say disdainfully, Belle, you are so stupid. You've been controlled since you were born. I figured out the truth long ago. I am the black sheep of the family, and proud of it. I get the sword, the machine gun, or the billboard out, and I go down in the streets to protest. Down with authority. By instinct, I know that they lie to me and do not serve my best interests, but their own. My level of awareness is higher than most sheep. I refuse to submit and I talk loud and clear. If they say white, I say black. Damn it. They'll see who's the fucking boss. Traditional swearing for a bit of local color. Swearing as usual, rebel. I understand that your vibratory frequency is higher than the white sheep. You always go against the grain. You suspect everything, especially external authorities. You quickly find out that the shepherd is there to exploit you. His duty is to shear the sheep, and when they no longer give any wool, to lead them to the slaughterhouse, and to make them believe that it is for their own good. You had guessed this all along. You start your role early by pulling your sister's ponytail and stealing the neighbor's apples. You refuse to do your homework, skip classes, sell cocaine, organize peace walks or a coup d'etat, and divert yourself with 3 bisexual girlfriends. You invent new scientific theories, start new religious sects, become a gangster, a crazy artist, a beggar, a poet, or an ascetic monk. You are in a state of permanent war. As my mother Fernand said, life is an eternal combat. If I stop, I die. There are black sheep in all good families, workplaces, social strata, and professions. We usually hear very little about them because they are rapidly flushed out of the system. Black sheep doctors lose their right to practice. Hammer. While scientific discoveries from black sheep are hidden out of view. Tesla, Béchamp, Nasons. Underground law specialists show others how to avoid income tax. Black sheep are the symbol of reaction, insubordination, and distrust. Rebel is a tiresome friend, but at least he vibrates at a higher rate than the spiritualized yellow sheep, the virtuous ecological who maintains good conscience by defending the environment and the carbon tax, saving Mother Earth with Agenda 21, recycling zero waste, eating vegetarian, assiduously paying his citizen responsibilities, voting, paying his taxes, getting vaccinated, and obeying the law. And yet, it is the black sheep that advance society, but they generally have a shorter lifespan. Why is this so? It is simply because Rebel gets beaten up by the shepherd and his big sticks. He dares say the truth, and everyone knows that this brings trouble. Infinite love. From millennium slavery to individual sovereignty. In the Orient, in the 20th century, Sri Aurobindo and the Mother discovered and anchored truth consciousness, the supramental consciousness in the earthly atmosphere. Once well anchored, the new consciousness was ready to move on to the next stage, its popularization and propagation. In the West, in the 21st century emerged personal creatia, the power of the sovereign person to govern oneself. Sri Aurobindo's integral yoga goes beyond individual liberation and undertakes collective transformation on earth. After the death of Sri Aurobindo, the mother continued their work, and on February 29, 1956, the supramental consciousness was definitely anchored on earth. One single and sincere look at the present world situation is enough to convince anybody that it has reached a point of no return. Humanity is heading towards a monumental dead end. Let's stop repeating our obsolete ways, which can only bring more suffering. Personal creatia continues the diffusion of truth consciousness in the West. Substantial unity replaces the guru-disciple separation. Let us all spread the contagion of love. I'm out of the game. Like Truman in The Truman Show, I have taken my bow and left a world of illusion, this computer simulation to which I have given authority to manage my life. I leave the theater, where I have played time and time again the roles of disciple, daughter, parent, dentist, entrepreneur, citizen. Today, I devote myself fully and without limits to spreading individual sovereignty, the truth consciousness that I have been experiencing since 2002. Infinite love.